So I'm walking, and I've got some bread in my pockets because I decided, you know what? I'm gonna feed some fucking ducks. So I walk along the river and get to a nice stopping point, and there are a load of ducks. So I just start chucking this bread in, and they go absolutely fucking nuts for it. But then, then this smug fucking swan paddles up, and it's all high and mighty, and all of these ducks kind of just stop. And the swan just swims in and just eats all the bread, and the ducks look really fucking sad now. So I walked off down the river, but then, then I get this feeling that something's following me. So I turn around and it's the fucking swan wanting more food. So I keep walking, but it follows me and follows me. So I turn to it and say, fuck off! Fuck off, you stupid fucking swan! But it keeps on coming. So I stop and kneel down and get some bread in my hand and hold it out and say, come on, have some food. And it kind of paddles over to me and I'm like, yeah, that's it, well done, have some food. And then when it gets really close to me, well, then I just do it, just swing. This old bloke was on the other side of the river and he was like, did you just punch that swan in the face? And I was like, no. And he said, you did. I saw you. Not me. Must have been someone else. And he was like, I'm calling the police. And I was like, oh, don't do that. It's only a fucking swan. And then I really fucking lost it and just lobbed all this bread at him that I had in my pocket. But it just fell in the water, so the fucking swan ate it all and then swam off. And then I walked home.
Tom Zowler. You don't go punching Tom Zowler in the face. What, do you have, a death wish?
He threw me down and kicked me and wailed all over me. You fucking pussy.
Well, why did you pick a fight with him anyway?
Well, how come you weren't in today? You sick again?
I'm always sick.
You don't look sick?
Yeah, well, I'm not. Not right this minute, anyway.
But you sure look weird. You're all rude and everything.
Yeah, well, probably because I totally had sex today.
What?
With Tim.
When? How? What are you talking about?
He's my boyfriend.
So? I know.
So we have sex.
You mean you've been having sex? How long?
Like 2 weeks. We did it like 2 weeks ago.
Well, how come you didn't tell me?
Yeah, well, I'm telling you now.
Well, what the fuck?
What?
I don't want you having sex with Tim.
He's my boyfriend. Just because you've never had sex.
I told you I did have sex.
Yeah, with your cousin.
She's not my cousin. She's my family friend. Shut up. I can't believe you had sex with Tim. That guy's nasty.
Well, it's not like we've been doing it non-stop anyway. We've only had sex twice.
Twice?
Yeah, once 2 weeks ago and then today.
Today?
Well, it wasn't...
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. I mean, I did it. Twice. I got it over with.
Sounds like it was really fun.
Yeah, well, it wasn't, okay? It wasn't fun. It was just like... You know, like, you have to pretend you're not even doing anything. Like you're just playing around like you were with me just now. Tim's over here and we just have to pretend we're being normal, you know, wrestling around and playing around and then suddenly we're not. And suddenly he's like, you know.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
You didn't want to?
I mean, not at that exact moment, no, but...
Zoe?
Don't get all crazy. You're always so dramatic.
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna kick him in his ugly skull, that dirty piece of shit.
You're not going to do that.
Why not?
Because you can't beat Tim up. Tim will beat you up.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you, and nobody can just come here and...
He's my boyfriend.
No, he's not. Not anymore. I hate him. I hate him. I'm gonna kill him.
No, you're not.
Salad called you a slut. You're not a slut. You're not.
There's a journalist, James Bartholomew. What a name. He coined this phrase in a Spectator article about refugees. Virtue signalling. When you share opinions or petitions or crowdfunders online, he says all that you're really doing is just signalling your virtue, proving how great you are but not actually doing anything. I kid you not, within a week this phrase had been picked up by every newspaper in the world. Everyone uses it now. The Guardian, the New York Times, it'll be in the dictionary this time next year, I guarantee it. First, I thought, what a wanker. Cynical world. What sorry state have we got ourselves into where we can't honestly express our horror at what is happening? When you can't cry at the photo of a boy dead on a beach without some fucker telling you that you're lying. Tell me there's a law that might have saved him. But that the law isn't being used even though it's been agreed to by everyone. And not just one law, loads of laws. Still, he had to get on a boat that sank and killed him, along with a lot of other people. I went on a school trip to Parliament. I stood in the dispatch box. We sat in the public gallery and watched a debate. I remember being so fucking awestruck by this incredible place with all the laws we've ever made. Now I know. It's all one big virtue signal. Look at us. Look at how much we care. These people have human rights. They do exist. Until they're stood at our door screaming for help. The French government, the British government, the United Nations, the European fucking Union. Where the fuck are they? If the system can't save a cop, fuck the system. Do it yourself.
My pussy smells like Mum's handbag. 'Cause, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Well, I meant to say it, but I was going to be tactful. See, when she was dying, she just, she kept wanting me to get her lipstick out of her bag, but she was being so intense. So I just grabbed the bag and I ran. And I sat in the loo for ages and the smell just infused. And I don't even know where the bag is anymore because I just shoved it under her bed when she flatlined. Do you know where it is? Because you handled all the logistics. Sorry, can I ask, did she want to be cremated? Because I really hate the idea of cremation. I hate that someone can just not exist. Because it feels like that's the point of no return. Even though if cremation's on the cards, then death has been on an earlier card. So technically the point of no return has passed, or had passed last Tuesday when she died. So I always thought she felt kind of similar to me. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I need you to know that I am taking this seriously and that you're not alone. And that I'm always going to be on your side. Because you said the person who's always on your side won't be there anymore, and I thought, that's weird, because I'm on your side. I'm always on your side. I may want to bash my head into the wall whenever you speak, but I'm on your side. I'm really bad at this, aren't I? I thought talking about my pussy might break the ice. Because I want to make stupid jokes with you, I would just also really like if you found them funny. Because my pussy doesn't just smell like her handbag, it smells like her. His genetics.
Hi, Emma.
Oh, hi.
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 How's it going?
Okay.
Yeah? I haven't seen you in years.
I know.
How's it going?
Okay.
How's it going? It's funny, you know.
What is?
I was just talking about you today.
Was you?
Yeah.
With who?
I saw Rachel on the tube.
Did you?
Yeah.
How is she?
She's okay. I was sitting opposite her for ages, and then I thought, oh shit, that's what's her face. Said it. I couldn't remember her name.
Didn't she recognise you?
No.
That's strange.
I know. So I goes, it's Stu, and she chills, and we chat and that, and she asked if I ever see you.
Does she?
Yeah. And so I said, no, not since you broke up with. Anyway, I explained it to her, so don't worry. So she said if I ever see you to say hello, but I said, well, there's a fat chance of that happening, but she said if I did, so I said okay, and then what do you know? I see you here on the very same fucking day. It's unbelievable.
Well, you know, it's funny.
What is?
I was thinking about you too.
Was you?
Yeah,
When?
the other day.
With who?
Tony was talking about you.
Was he? Yeah. Do you still see him?
Now and then.
I never knew. You broke his heart, you know? No, I didn't mean that. I wasn't saying... I was just saying...
Did he say that?
No, you're joking, not Tony. He'd never say that.
Well, how do you know then?
Well, you could tell.
Could you?
Well, I could. Well, I just could.
Well, you know, when I was going out with him, Sonia said it'd become really boring.
What?
Yeah.
Sonia?
Yeah.
That is rich, that cheeky bitch.
She was right, you know.
Nah,
No, she was. I was so shy then, don't you remember?
not really.
You must.
I didn't really know you.
Oh, you know,
What? Well,
well, you were the only one of Tony's friends.
yeah.
Well, you were the only one of Tony's friends that I could talk to.
Was I?
Yeah. You were always really friendly to me.
Was I?
Yeah. Well, you know people like Jake?
Yeah.
He always made me feel really weird.
Weird?
Yeah, you know, really uncomfortable.
But he was projecting that image.
I know.
Because he felt weird. I mean, he is weird. He's a fucking weirdo, to be honest. I bet he was intimidated by you.
What?
Yeah, I mean, he was in love with you.
What?
I mean, who wouldn't be? It's funny.
What?
I don't ever really remember
What?
talking to you.
Well, that's because I was so shy.
Yeah, I know, but you said...
What?
Well, you said that I was the only one of Tone's friends that...
Well, I meant... Well, I meant you were the only one of Tony's friends that I wanted to talk to.
I get it.
I've been thinking a lot about what makes people do things. What makes us behave in certain ways? You know? Every night I've been thinking about this. Trapped in whatever. Behaviour, cycles of violence or something. And is it possible to break these cycles? Is it possible to break? I'd be sitting there thinking about this, and this cat, this gorgeous cat with no tail would come to my door. She'd be terrified at first, so I bought her some food. And the first time she sniffed at it and then ran off. No sign of it for the rest of the night, and I'm thinking, reactions and responses, patterns, violence breeding violence. And the next night, she's in a bit further. And I'm beginning to look forward to it. She's on my lap. She's following me around. She's waiting on the window ledge for me when I get home. And I'm stroking her. And I'm thinking, warm and delicate. And one night she scratches me. Out of the blue. Cats, you know. Just a vindictive cat scratch. Look. See? Just you. She knew she'd done wrong. Took her 3 nights to get back in my lap. And I'm sitting there stroking her, thinking warm, delicate. And I put my hands around her neck. And I squeeze. And I squeeze until her neck is about the thickness of a rope. And I still squeeze. And I'm sitting here thinking, this is the last night with a dead cat on my lap. And I thought I'd come to see you. And here I am.
God, it's not out there.
Where were you?
With Michelle.
I called you.
No. My phone's on silent. Was there anything important?
The bedroom smells funny.
Does it? What of?
Football boots.
I told you that months ago. You said I was imagining it.
Why have you been calling Tim?
I haven't been calling him.
Really?
Yes.
I called Tim this afternoon. He didn't answer. Why don't we see if he answers your call? Call him.
What?
Okay. I'll call him.
No.
Why not?
Because he's gonna think it's weird. You're being fucking weird. Hi Tim, it's Imogen. Yeah, no, sorry to bother you. I'm just ringing you because Andrew thinks I'm having an affair with you. Yeah, sorry about that. Enjoy the cricket. Okay, take care. Take care, bye. Bye.
It's him, isn't it?
What are you talking about? You're being a prat.
It's him. I looked at your phone. It's empty. No texts, no call records. I haven't cheated on you for 5 years.
Oh, congratulations. What anniversary is that, Ruby?
I'm guilty or I'm guilty. Either I'm cheating on you and I deserve punishment, or I cheated on you 5 years ago and deserve punishment.
Can we just run this by ourselves? I've known Tim for nearly 10 years. I've never fancied him. He's been single this whole time. Why would I start having an affair with him now that he's with Zara?
Why would I do it? I'd be risking everything. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, fuck you, Andrew. Stop being fucking poisonous.
That's a really good one. The power of being offended. It's sort of unanswerable. Own up to your fucking feelings. You're bored. You don't want to have sex with me anymore.
I split myself in two for you and that fucking baby. Don't you ever try and guilt trip me.
When did you start sleeping with your back to me? Why won't you ever face me in bed? Oh, I don't believe this. He's one of those boring men. I don't know where they make them. There must be a factory somewhere.
When do you think I would have had the time?
Look at you, finding all these arguments. You wanted to do it, so you did it.
How about I wanted you to understand how it felt?
You're nuts.
No. No, I'm not.
Are you serious? You did this to punish me? 5 years late?
Yeah.
No. No, if you were punishing me, then why didn't you tell me? Look, I'm trying to understand, Imogen. I'm really trying to understand. But if this was some sort of victim's justice, show the criminal how the crime made you feel, then why bother hiding it?
Because I felt guilty.
Why? You're not in love with him, are you? Well, that's fucked things up, hasn't it? That's not fair, is it? You know what? You haven't been here for weeks. You're already gone. That's why the bedroom feels empty. He's stolen you, the fucking thief. Christ. I put the thought in his head.
No, you put the thought in my head. Andrew!
Hey. I know it's been a while, but I felt like we didn't get a chance to talk things through. So, to express my feelings, I'm going to try a poem. My love affair with you is over. It's through. We loved and then we lost. And while it came at quite a cost, we both had the chance to grow. I've collected my thoughts, and once, before I go, there's just one thing I want you to know. I want to punch you in the face. Rip out all your hair. I want to burn you alive. And if you survive, I'll strap you to an electric chair. Lean out a window a little too far. Don't look both ways, get hit by a car. Fall out of a roller coaster. Take a warm bath with a plugged-in toaster. In short, I hope you die. Maybe it's wrong to wish death on someone you had so much love for. But since we shared so much, it makes me want to kill you more. I hope you both are doing great. New couples always are. I hope this won't make you mad. I did something bad. I played a tiny joke that involved his car. I pulled out my knife. I slashed every tyre, smashed in the windshield and set it on fire. And then I left a little note which said, "Leave town or I'll cut your throat, bitch." In short, I hope you fucking die. Okay, maybe I've gone too far. Maybe I'm saying these things out of spite. Maybe I say these things to cope with sleeping alone each night. Because obviously I'm still thinking of you and wishing that we could just start over new. What if we both give it one more try? It sucks that we can't, because you're a prick who deserves to die. Die, 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 die. Actually, I could sing this bit, couldn't I? Yeah. Die, 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 die. Die, 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 get dysentery. Die, 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 gangrene. Die, 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 lupus. Die, 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 die. Fall while you're getting out of the shower and your tweezers are on the floor because you're always plucking your eyebrows and caring more about your fucking eyebrows than you ever cared about me. And when you fall, the tweezers pierce you right in between your eyes, which aren't hazel, by the way, they're brown. Get beaten and slugged, molested and mugged. Wake up to find yourself date raped and drugged. I hate you, I'm leaving. Goodbye.
You actually bought Tally Schifrin's book?
Yeah, it was a book party, so I bought the book.
You don't like it, do you?
She's a really good writer. You know, she captures something really true about the uncertainty of being our age.
Are you getting your period?
Nope.
What's that?
Oh, just a bag of clothing I've been wanting to get rid of for a long time.
Maybe you should give it to charity.
I don't think poor people need to wear my old shitty stuff on top of everything else.
Well, I like that dress.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, you can have it. I don't know what size it is, though. It might be tight.
Okay. Oh my God, Bookie, I did the stupidest
I'm kind of
thing
doing
ever.
this right now. Can we talk about it later?
Yeah? Okay. Are you mad at me?
No, Maddie, not at all.
You seem mad at me.
I pay all the bills in our apartment. Does that not give me like one night off from talking about you and your problems?
Okay, wow.
As it happens, I'm not always in the mood to talk about you.
Okay, wow.
You know, I didn't even want to get into this, but you pushed me like you push everyone about everything.
I push everyone.
Why do you always eat my yogurt? Okay, don't look at me like I just said something awful, because I really didn't.
You think we only talk about me. Why do you think that?
Because we do.
No, Bookie, we only talk about you. It's always been that way. It's like you think finding a guy is the main point of life, so we have to have like a summit every day to think of a game plan.
You just flip this around in like a really crazy way. I am the one that has the right to be mad here. Okay, I'm taking a very brave chance discussing my feelings.
Well, maybe you should bring things up when they're actually happening so we can avoid these overwrought conversations.
Okay, then I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Well, now I do.
Well, now I don't.
Well, now I need closure, okay?
You are so selfish. This is why you have no friends from preschool.
Okay, I have a lot of friends from preschool. I'm just not talking to them right now. Honestly, Bookie, you are so obsessed with success
up.
and who's who and what they have and how they got it. I mean, I was looking at Tally Schifrin the other day, and I thought you probably wish she was your best friend.
Yeah.
It's pretty transparent.
Yeah, I like people who know what they want.
What, people like you? Because what do you want besides a boyfriend with a luxury rental? Seriously, that's where your priorities are at. It's always been this way, but you're worse.
No, you are worse. I can't take you anymore. You think the whole world is out to humiliate you. You're like a big, ugly fucking wound.
Adam says you're teetering on the verge of psychotic misery, but you're smiling so wide no one can tell. You are the wound.
I am not the wound. You are the wound.
You're the wound.
You're the wound.
You are the wound.
You're the wound.
You're the wound.
Stop saying that. I am not the wound. You are the wound.
Okay, maybe we're overanalyzing this, and the real issue is just that I have a boyfriend and you don't, and it's as simple as that. That's really mature. That's a really mature way to deal with your fucking feelings.
I would back the fuck off if I were you.
Oh, I'm fucking terrified. I mean, I probably should be, considering you've been batshit crazy ever since Charlie broke up with you.
Yeah? Well, you've been crazy since before I even met you. You've been crazy since middle school when you had to masturbate 8 times a night to stave off the diseases of the body and mind.
That is my most painful, private secret, and it may sound like a joke, but it's not fucking funny to me, and that is why I told you not to tell anyone.
I didn't tell anyone. I would never tell anyone that. I'm just telling you now. I would never tell anyone that I'm a good fucking friend, unlike you. You are a bad friend.
Well, maybe that's not where my priorities are at. I don't really give a shit about being a good friend. I have bigger concerns.
Okay. That's all I needed to hear. I'm done.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't want to live at the apartment anymore. Not with you.
No, I don't want to live with you anymore either. And I'm not just saying that because you said it. I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it because I am a good friend and you are a bad friend.
Fine.
Great.
Awesome.
Very good.
Matty!
Fuck. Archie, you scared the shit out of me.
Shouldn't you be off by now?
My palms are sweating. My room is too fucking hot. And Mac is playing his music at full fucking volume and everyone's outside in the sun having a great time.
You all right, Matt? You should go, mate. You don't want to miss it.
Don't I? You just jump through hoops and it works out for you. Exams, degree, job. There is a path. There's no maybe, maybe not, or tonight's the fucking night.
The music, that's instructions, isn't it? You don't get that in an exam.
Yeah, but you get a piece of paper saying you know it, and that's that. Imagine if tonight I could just walk out onto that stage and just roll out a piece of paper and say, oh, there you go. That's it. It says I can do it, so...
It's just pressure. There's always...
Exactly fucking right. It is always going to be there.
You don't get to be excellent without there being pressure. It's a payoff.
Who says I want to be excellent?
Well, 15 years of 8 hours practice a day. You gotta do it for you, I guess.
If I was doing it for me, I would stay here and have a pint with you.
You can't waste it, though, Matt.
Why not? It's my choice, isn't it?
Right now, I reckon I know more than I ever will again. Iteration, reification, deconstruction, homogeneity. I'm never going to use those words ever again. So I might as well not know them. That's a waste. You, though, you'll go on getting better and better. You could be great, you know, like really, really get to the top of something.
I don't want to do it.
You have to.
I don't want to.
I don't know if that really matters.
What?
It's bigger than you, somehow.
It's my fucking fingers.
Do you believe in God, Matt?
No.
What, not even in primary?
No.
I miss it sometimes.
Miss what?
Like, the idea of something above you. I used to imagine him just sitting up there at night time. Made you feel a bit safer.
You don't believe in him anymore, though.
Don't think so. Well, it's like you get 2 books by well-known people, credible people, out the library, and they both say opposite things, but they're both meant to be right. I mean, what are you meant to do about that?
Choose one.
What, just like that?
Yeah, why not?
Well, then you always know you chose it, so it's a choice rather than a knowing.
But what is the difference?
You chose it, so you can just unchoose it. It's flimsy. You've got to go.
Can't I choose not to?
You've got to go. One of us has fucking got to go. I won't let you give up. I won't let this flat make you give up. I just think you should try. That's all.
Sometimes I think I'd be much happier if I never picked the fucking thing up.
Knock 'em dead.
You're pacing?
What?
You're pacing. Pacing about?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I mean, he could have killed someone.
Yeah.
Driving like that. Did you get his number plate?
No.
No. Neither did I. You know what? I'm going to go and knock on next door and...
Next door?
And I'm going to ask about the car.
What do you mean, ask about the car?
I'm going to say. I'm going to tell them what happened and ask whether they know who it is.
You're not going to do that.
Why not?
They're not going to know who it is.
They might do.
And even if they do, what are you going to do about it? Knock on his door? And then what? Tell him off? Or get in a fight?
I can be angry. You can't just go around disregarding people like that.
I know. It just...
What?
It doesn't matter, does it? Look, why don't you go get some rest? Go have a sleep or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Might make you feel better.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I mean, we are having a rest, aren't we? It's all a rest, isn't it?
It's what?
I mean, we've got time to...
It's all a rest.
I mean, the week
A
is...
rest?
Not a rest
Is
as
this...
such.
Luke, is this a holiday to you?
No. I mean, obviously it's not a...
The point of us being here...
I know.
The only reason that I would come away with you...
I know, I
You
do.
said you wanted to. You asked me
Steph.
to come to talk.
I know.
I didn't come on a fucking holiday with you, Luke.
No, I know. It was the wrong word, okay? It was the wrong... Yeah. I'm gonna get the bags from the car.
It can wait.
It's fine.
You don't need to.
I'm gonna clear my head and have a smoke anyway.
You're smoking.
Yeah?
No, I didn't. Just...
What?
I didn't think.
Didn't think I was smoking?
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know.
Do you mind?
No. I didn't realise you'd started again, is all.
No, well, I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
Just after everything,
No, sure.
I mean, don't have to.
No, it's fine.
If it's a problem...
Look, you should smoke if you need to.
Well, it's not that I need to, Steph.
Okay.
And you obviously don't want me to. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said...
I was just asking.
Well, it's fine. I won't smoke.
Luke, you don't have to say that.
What do you mean, say?
I mean, say as in say. I don't...
You said say like that. Like, I don't have to say that I'm not going to smoke because you think that I'm going to smoke anyway.
That is not what I meant.
Isn't it?
No, Luke. Jesus, I said say as in say because I don't want you promising something that is too hard to keep.
That is exactly what I'm saying you said.
No, because you're saying it with a tone.
A tone?
The wrong tone.
It's what it sounded like to me.
An edge. There is an edge to it.
An edge. Okay. I don't need to smoke. I don't want to smoke.
You don't have to say that.
Maybe I do. Okay, for the time we're here, I won't smoke. You know, it's symbolic or whatever.
I don't want symbolic.
Well, then what the hell do you want?
Listen, I know we're both going out with people, and obviously that's quite tricky, but you're the most beautiful woman I've ever laid eyes on in my entire life. Now, first time I saw you, my heart leapt. I mean, you make me want to change my life, to participate. Now, I know it's not possible, and you have a boyfriend, and we're not compatible or whatever, but I know it's stupid, but I want to travel the world with you. I want to bring your ice-cold Amstel to your Greek shore and sit in silence and sip with you. I want to go to Tesco's with you on a Sunday and watch you sleep, scrub your back, rub your shoulders, suck your toes. I want to write crap poetry about you. I want to get drunk and bore my friends about you. I want them to phone up and moan about how little they see me because I'm spending so much time with you. I want to feel the tingle of our lips meeting, and the lock of our eyes joining, the fizz of our fingertips touching. I want to touch your fat tummy and tell you you look gorgeous in maternity dresses. I want to stand next to you, wide-eyed, and hold my nose as we open that first used nappy. And I want to watch you grow old and love you more and more each day. I want to fall in love with you. I think I could. And I think it would be good. And I want you to say yes. Could you? Maybe.
I came to live with you because I loved you. I endured you because I couldn't imagine life without you. I feel battered, ignored, and belittled. I didn't care for you because you're a famous actor. Do you remember talking about that party where we met? Well, when you came over and talked to me, I thought I'd never seen a man so haunted, so defensive and uptight. I mean, I never thought you'd find me attractive. I never thought you'd see me again. And when you asked me to, I said yes. For you, not because I was impressed or flattered or anything like that. I almost didn't dare to think you had any serious interest in me. But you did. I've been happy with you. But it's too sad as well. Too humiliated, too hurt. I never thought it mattered at all, you're being so much older, but now I can see that it does. And it's not the years, it's not the difference in experience, it's that you'll go on being exactly the same. And I'm changing. I've loved you. And I believe you love me, but you have lived and behaved exactly as you wanted with me, like some kind of appendage. Well, where have I been? Who did anybody ever think I was? You know, some of your friends still can't even remember my surname. Others pity me. And I can count on one hand the number of times I've been asked a question about myself. I imagine people find me dull and boring. I mean, you're the evening's entertainment. I'm the one you turn on when we get home. I'm despised. Not because anybody's ever taken the trouble to find out what I'm like, no. But because I must seem like your bloody shadow. But I'm not just a servicing arrangement to your needs. I'm something else. And I'm going to find out what that is.
Hey, if you brought me up here to catalog my dreams deferred, don't bother. I'm the one that let them go. I mean, put them on hold. Because I didn't want to be a bitch. Nobody sees a girl alone with an oboe and thinks she must be brilliant. They think she must be weird or maladjusted or stuck up. And I wanted people to like me. You get all these perks when you're a girl and people like you. You can open doors with a smile. Eventually, I realized those doors don't open very far at all. And besides that, they're the wrong doors. And besides that, I didn't even know what doors I should be looking for because I was too busy watching the boys when they gave that lecture in class. Because there seemed to be a time crunch and a limited supply, and everyone else seemed to be getting one, so I started to think I better get one too. And I did, a real catch. But it wasn't easy getting him because a lot of people wanted him too. And it won't be easy keeping him, no matter how much he loves me. I began thinking recently. I have a few years now of relative security. I could really get something done. But when I look around for all the doors that I've been meaning to open, it's like there used to be doors everywhere, but now I've forgotten what a door even looks like.
I always said no one really noticed her. And here she is, dead. And she's a real fucking hit. Giant funeral, flyers everywhere, weeping and wailing and hand-wringing and singing. Jesus Christ, the amount of songs calling her an angel. Local news hiding behind every gravestone. You, bursting blood vessels and lobbing flowers and telling her parents how much we loved her. I mean, don't you feel awful for lying so much? Sort of unclean and disgusting for lying through your teeth? Oh, I don't mean you weren't crying. You were definitely crying. I saw the tears rolling down your face. Doesn't mean they were honest tears. Doesn't mean the emotions you felt had anything to do with her. Just means you're emotionally very suggestible and could never be a fucking spy or doctor or anything because you steal emotionally. Yeah, that's right, actually. You steal emotions because of your anxieties or self-esteem or... No, actually. No. Perhaps your awareness at how fucking chronically underwhelming your life is. That's probably what you were crying at. Brave choice. Open casket. You know, you can cover a corpse in as many bluebells and fucking ponies as you like. You can't hide it's a corpse. Especially if she's been left for days by a river to rot. We didn't know her.
Hi! You don't remember me. We met at Army Cadets 10 years ago. You don't remember, that's fine. I don't cry, ever. Not even when I was a baby. Doctors did all these tests on me, weeks and weeks, but concluded I was just hard as fuck. So, yeah, I don't feel anything at all. I never have. Except this one night with you. You don't remember, it was the last night of cadets camp. The boys sneak into our dorm because the girls want to play this game thing where you have to guess where our nipples and our belly buttons are with our pajamas on. And you're paired with me and you just sort of jab your finger at me and turn and go, but you get it. You get me bang on, my left one. I think you feel it. And I say, wowza, like that, breathy. Wowza. And you have this smile. I notice it. And then you guess my right one and you get that too. And you look at me in the eye for the first time. And I didn't mind looking in yours. And then really gently your hand moves down to my stomach and like slowly disappears into me. It feels like you've reached right in and touched something right in the core of freezing cold core of me, and just for a second, lit it up. Oh. I know you don't remember me or anything, but I was thinking that was the best bit of my life so far. Probably. No. I know it is. I never really realised before, but I've had a shit year. And I've missed you. And I was wondering, do you want to have dinner with me?
If you need to go, you should.
Yeah, probably. Don't want to look like I ran off.
Nah.
It's not a good first impression.
Oh, so is this like a first date or something?
Yeah. Well, I've known him for a while.
Okay. Okay.
What?
Nothing. That's good for you.
You don't mean that.
Nah, seriously. Congrats.
You're not wishing me good luck, Blair. I know you. You're wishing the guy gets a bone stuck in his throat or something.
Okay.
Okay. Why do you always answer me with something so fucking obtuse? Why
I beg
do you
can
do
you
that?
speak English? Because I don't even know what
I
that
am,
means.
okay? I'm trying to grow and be
Okay,
better.
good. Go for it. Knock
And
yourself
it's,
out
like,
then.
impossible for you to wish me happiness, right? To hope that I might have that happen to me.
Look, you're at a good restaurant. I can only imagine you're with a decent guy who's gonna treat you well and drives a nice car and thinks you're the fucking apple of his eye or whatever. But don't be surprised if he tries to get in your panties if you try and order more than a carbonara. But look, I hope he's amazing and I hope he's the heart of all your passions and all of that. Rue, I wish you nothing but the best. And I'm serious when I say this. Have a beautiful life. Now can you fuck off and let me wait for my friends?
Fuck you! I'm trying to look pretty, alright? I'm trying to make myself feel better. Because my ex-boyfriend, this guy that I gave a whole lot of my heart to, couldn't find me attractive and left me wondering, what's wrong with me? Why was I so unappealing to him? So yeah, I'm wearing a skirt, so I feel a little sexier or cuter or, you know, and why do you even care?
I'm not worried about it at all.
That's bullshit.
Bullshit.
I can see the way you're looking at me, even now, glancing down at my legs and all that crap. Well, Blair, you had your
Look,
chance.
if you want a compliment, just
No,
say.
that's not what I'm
All right,
saying.
I'll toss you a bone if it makes you feel better. Yes, Rue. You do look wonderful. And so what? You never wore dresses like that when you were with me.
It's new. And it's a skirt, not a dress.
Are you boy for tonight?
Yes.
That's great.
I had to have something.
Cool.
You would have done the same thing.
Yeah. Really? You recognize anything I've got on?
Of course.
Then that means your theory there's full of shit then, isn't it?
What's that mean?
Nothing, just forget it.
No, what? So, you're seeing someone tonight then?
Maybe, yes.
I see. Is it that new
No,
girl?
I've never even met her before.
But it's a date.
It's a meeting. Some friends are just introducing us.
Sure.
It's more of a gathering, actually, at the bar.
Oh, here.
It wasn't my idea.
That's terrific.
Yeah, whatever. At least I didn't get all dressed up for it.
Well, that just makes you a slob then, doesn't it?
What does that make you? Look, I'm gonna go somewhere else and leave you to it.
Okay.
Have fun.
Sure.
Nah, seriously. Do. I bet he drives a convertible, right?
Yes. Anyway,
In a bit.
you too. Enjoy yourself, I guess.
Rue. You do look good in your outfit.
We used to be the fucking boys, mate. Now the highlight of my day is taking a good shit. I got nothing going on, not really. I hang out with people that spend the whole evening looking over my shoulder in case something more interesting is going on behind me. And I work in a bar, and I fuck women who have no self-respect. And I have an epiphany every other fucking day. Then as soon as I got a couple beers in me, I'm back to square one, repeating the same conversations I've had thousands of times over. Thing is, in a few hours, I'll still be staring at her name on my phone, too late to call, because she'll be gone. And I'll just be sat here like a prick, staring at the shape of the letters. The way they fit together, so perfect, just like her. And I'll sit here wishing that I could show her that when I'm with her, I feel so fucking real. Like, not pretending nothing. Just who I am. I feel like I can be the man I want to be. And I do want to be that man. But then I catch my reflection in between the letters, face like a car crash, and I make the same fucking promises I make every morning. Tell myself I'm changing things. This is it. And then I suppose if we could all be the men we want to be, this place would be full of secret agents and movie stars, wouldn't it? As it is, it's that guy drinking milk, talking to the walls, that guy eating beans with no teeth, and me. All of us regretting the decisions we never had the guts to make. If I could turn around and be the Curtis I want to be, the Curtis that lives in my head, she'd never stop smiling. But the thing is, I ain't that guy. You know? I'm this guy.
You seen this video everyone keeps putting up on Facebook?
No, I'm not on Facebook.
Oh. It's funny, I looked for you once and I couldn't find you.
If I was on Facebook, we would be Facebook friends. I mean, I would have friended you by now.
Cool. What's the objection to Facebook? Actually, never mind. I'm tired of hearing the objections to Facebook.
I was on it for a bit, but then my mum got on it because I was on it, and she started reconnecting with all her old school friends, and then she reconnected with her school boyfriend, and then they started writing each other letters, and then she left my dad for him.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah. She moved to Scotland a year and a half ago to be with him.
To be with her childhood sweetheart?
Yep.
How do you feel about that?
She's like a terrible person. That's how I feel about it. Anyway. How are you? I've no idea how
I'm
you're
okay.
like...
How are you?
I'm okay. My housemate left this long passive-aggressive note on my bedroom door this morning. It was like 7 post-its long. And she has this really annoying handwriting. Anyway, whatever. What have you been up to?
Not much. I went on a date last night.
Oh, yeah? With like... Was it a first date?
It was a first date.
Was it an internet date?
It was an internet date.
And?
I liked her. She was actually pretty cool. Alex, with a Y.
Nice. What does she do?
Well, at the moment she's a barista,
Okay.
but she's also sort of a part-time low-flying trapeze artist.
Oh, wow. So she must have a great body then. If she's like a trapeze artist.
Why do you always have to be so crude?
What do you mean?
You're always like, you know, talking about, you know, oh yeah, he had a huge cock, or like, wow, she must have a nice pussy or something.
I've never said anything about anyone having a nice pussy in front of you.
You know what I mean.
You must be thinking of Alex and her nice pussy, because I've never said anything
I've been
about
on
anyone
one
having
date
nice...
with Alex. I've never even kissed Alex.
Okay.
Look, You've made it clear that you're not interested, so I don't understand why you can't have a little pity on me.
You wouldn't look at me.
What does that have to do with...
You didn't even give me a chance to...
You said I didn't know you and that you were nothing like the person I thought you were, so...
So that's true. So that's a fact. But that doesn't mean you have to go out and start internet dating and forget all about me. Like, oh yeah, you must really be in love with someone if you do that.
So what are you... Do you want to go on a date or something?
No.
So what are you saying?
I'm just saying that I was right. That it was like a big performance, that's all.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this. This doesn't make any sense. So you want me to
Just get to know me.
I can't get to know you if you keep acting like a...
What? Go on. Say it. Say it.
Never mind.
You think I'm a complete bitch. Right? You fucking hate me now. So just say it!
It's complicated. You know, I don't ever really talk about this, but my mum, yeah, she went. She's missing, I guess. I don't. All we really know is that she got up early one morning and she took the car. She took a few things from home, you know, some photos of me, and no note. She just... You know, my dad, he said all sorts of things. At the beginning, he said that she was dead, and I used to think that mattered, like knowing. But it's the same thing. Dying and leaving. She's just somewhere else. And we spent the best part of 2 years just competing. Shouting, crying, not crying, not talking. We had a fight, we actually had an actual fight in the living room. Fucking hell, that was... Afterwards, we were sitting there, just staring at each other. And that seemed to do it, actually, just going, yeah, I'm here, too. Somehow, little things, like a chat, a pint, look at each other, remember her, miss her. I miss her. Every day. I have no idea where she is. And I feel like I should hate her, but I don't. I just miss her. And that's the bit that never goes away. And that's all right.
Your uncle's fucking nuts.
Oh, Jim, he's an arsehole. Him and my dad actually hated each other. Here, after the church, he grabs a hold of me, trying to give me all these words of wisdom, like something he says can help, going on about death being part of the bargain. You have to keep your side. Oh, mate, I wanted to chin him.
Well, families are mad like that. They're fucking more trouble, mate, than they're worth. You're better off without. Sorry, that's...
It's fine.
I just meant it.
Don't worry, it's sound. You're right anyway.
At least you got your suit now. You can take Julie Bridges out somewhere proper.
Yeah, I asked her.
Dark horse, when?
A couple of weeks ago.
What'd she say?
What do you think?
No.
Yeah, no.
Shit. How come?
Nah, she just doesn't fancy me.
Is that what she said?
No, but she doesn't. She said she's got loads of work.
Oh, classic. Loads of work. Girls are like that about homework, especially girls like Julie Bridges. Fucking homework mad.
Wise up.
There's only one reason why someone doesn't want to go out with someone else, mate, when they don't fancy them.
Fridge.
I'm not even arsed anyway.
Don't be.
I'm not.
Good. Is there no beer? I feel like I'm in a church drinking red wine. It's fucking rank. It's a girl's drink.
Yeah, downstairs.
Will you go?
No.
Oh, go on. I don't have to talk to anyone.
Oh, yeah, it must be dead hard for you, mate. Oh, hang on, it's my dad that's dead, isn't it?
I didn't mean it.
It's downstairs. You can go round the side.
I'm all right with this. It's not that bad after half a bottle.
Mate, I'm scared.
What of?
Not seeing my dad again. What happens, do you reckon?
I don't know, mate.
Mate, I don't know what to do. Where do you think he is?
I don't know, mate. I think they wait until he's like cooled down in the back of the incinerator thing. Then they gather his bits, his ashes, and then they put him in the urn.
I meant his soul.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I don't think he's anywhere. That's what makes me scared.
It'll be all right.
It isn't, though. It isn't all right. I don't believe you can feel people around you when they're dead. I think they're just gone and you're left with their face in your head and... I just don't think it's going to be all right.
It will. Just try not to think about it.
I can't not think about it. I just don't understand.
Understand what?
Anything. I don't understand what the whole fucking point of it all is. I just know that I've got forever in my head and I can't get over it. I feel like someone sat in my chest. Nothing's ever going to be normal again.
It will. My dad says he's going to get me a car next year if I get lessons.
All right.
It'll be good though, won't it? Having wheels up the pulling power. Splash Judy Bridges with a big fucking puddle.
Yeah.
With girls in the back. Fit ones. Giving her the fucking V's.
Yeah.
It'll be better than normal again. I hope I'm not like a spaz though when I'm learning. I reckon I could do it in like 8 or something lessons. Because I'm good already, aren't I? We're gonna have a good one, you know.
Good what?
Summer. Me, you, a new start.
Nah, feels like the end.
Well, it's not, mate. It's the fucking beginning.
Of what?
Life. No more feeling like a div at school.
I thought you wanted to stay on, feel like a div in sixth form.
I'm not fucking going back. Doing more resits. What for?
You might not have to go back. You might have passed.
I haven't passed.
How do you know?
I didn't write anything.
Nothing.
My name over and over in little columns.
And all of them?
All apart from science.
Oh, there you go. There's one then.
In that I wrote, science is fucking pointless, over and over in little columns.
How can you say science is fucking pointless?
Name me one job, right?
Yeah?
Where you got to know how to use a Bunsen burner.
Right. Are you just trying to wind me up? Fuck off.